Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you will be good at your places. Children, we all know about soil that without it plants cannot grow, and without plants there will be no life. It means soil is very important for all of us. Now, let's see what we are going to study about soil in this chapter. Importance of soil, soil profile, soil types, properties of soil, moisture in soil, and soil and crops. So let's start this chapter with the first topic, importance of soil. So let's start. Why soil is important? Soil is the uppermost layer of Earth's crust and it is essential for the existence of life on the earth. Have you ever thought why soil is so important? Yes, we all know that soil is very important. Why? Because it helps in the growth of plants. It supports the growth of plants by holding the roots firmly and supplying water and nutrients. In the absence of soil, we cannot get food. It is the home for many organisms. Thus, we can say that soil is an inseparable part of our life. So this is the importance of soil. Now let us understand soil profile. A vertical section through the soil showing the different layers of soil is called soil profile. Soil profile, it consists of three different layers which are called horizons. These three horizons are named A horizon, B horizon and C horizon. So first of all, let us discuss about A horizon. So A horizon, it is the uppermost layer of soil, generally dark in color. It is rich in humus and minerals. This layer is soft and porous and contain more water. It is also called the topsoil. इसे topsoil भी बोलते हैं. Now let us discuss about B horizon. So layer of soil just below the topsoil is called B horizon. तो topsoil के नीचे जो layer है उसको B horizon बोलते हैं. It is generally harder and more compact than the topsoil. It is also called subsoil. It usually is red-brown in color. The subsoil has very little humus but more of minerals. It is much less fertile than the topsoil. So this is the second horizon, that is the B horizon. Now let us discuss about C horizon. The layer just below the subsoil is called C horizon. It is made up of small lumps of rocks. It do not have humus. Below this layer is the bedrock, which is hard and difficult to dig with a spade. So this is all about the three horizons. Students, now let's learn about the types of soils. There are mainly three basic types of soils, as we all of us know. The first one is sandy soil, second is clayey soil, and third is loamy soil. To learn about these soil types in detail, let's collect some different soil samples. In our first sample, here we can see the soil particles are quite large. This soil is called sandy soil. water holding capacity of this soil is very less. That's why plants grow less in sandy soil. Now, let's see the second sample. This sample has very small, fine particles. As compared to sandy soil, its particles are very small. This soil is called clayey soil. So in this clayey soil, clay particles being much smaller, packed tightly, leaving little spaces for air. That's why plants do not grow well in this soil. So in sandy soil as well as loamy soil, both the soil are not appropriate for the growth of plants. Now let's see our third sample of soil. So in the third sample of soil, the amount of large and fine particles are about the same. This is called the loamy soil. The best topsoil for growing plants is loamy soil, and it is a mixture of sand, clay and other types of soil particles known as silt. So what is silt? Silt occurs as a deposit in river beds, and the size of the silt particles is between those of sand and clay. So this is silt. The loamy soil has humus in it. It also has the right water holding capacity for the growth of plants. That's why loamy soil is very good for the growth of plant. Now let us discuss about the properties of soil. And first of all, the percolation rate of water in soil. So to understand the percolation of rate of water, let us see an activity. For this activity, we divide our class into 3 groups. Name A, B and C. We'll try to find how fast the water passes down the soil. For this, we need a hollow cylinder or a pipe. So for this activity, what we need? A hollow cylinder or a pipe. Ensure that each team uses the pipe of same diameter. Now, what we are going to do, at the place where we collect the soil, place the pipe about 2 centimeter deep in the ground. Pour 200 ml of water in the pipe slowly. For measuring 200 ml of water, you can use an empty 200 milliliter bottle. Note the time when you start pouring water. When all the water has percolated, leaving the pipe empty, note the time again. Be careful not to let the water spill over or run down on the outside of the pipe. Now calculate the rate of percolation by using one formula. And what's that formula to calculate the rate of percolation? So the formula is that percolation rate, which we measure in milliliter per minute. So percolation rate in milliliter per minute is equal to amount of water in milliliter upon percolation time in minutes. So just now we have performed this experiment. We have calculated the amount of water, 200 ml we have taken, and percolation time we will note. For example, suppose that for certain sample it took 20 minutes for 200 ml to percolate. So the rate of percolation is equal to 200 milliliter upon 20 minutes. So what will be the percolation rate? It comes out to be 10 ml per minute. Now let's discuss the moisture in soil. Dear students, you might have noticed that When we pass through a farmland during a hot summer day, air above the land is shimmering. Why is it so? Let us find out the answer of this question by performing an activity. Take a boiling tube. Put 2 spoonfuls of a soil sample in it. Now heat it on a flame and observe it. Let us find out what happened upon heating. On heating, water in the soil evaporates, as you can see here, and moves up and condenses on the cooler inner walls of the upper part of the boiling tube. Similarly, on a hot summer day, the vapor coming out of the soil reflect the sunlight and the air above the soil seems to be shimmering. After heating the soil, take it out of the tube. Now compare it with the soil which has not been heated. You might have noticed that there is a difference in color of both the soils. This difference in both the samples is due to the moisture in the soil. Now let us try to understand the absorption of water by soil. For this, take a plastic funnel, take a filter paper or a piece of newspaper sheet, fold and place it. Weigh 50 grams of dry powdered soil and pour it into the funnel. Measure a certain amount of water in a measuring cylinder and pour it drop by drop on the soil. You can use a dropper for this purpose. Do not let all the water fall at one spot. Pour water all over the soil. Keep pouring water till it starts dripping. Now subtract the amount of water left in the measuring cylinder from the amount you started with. So this is the amount of water retained by the soil. You can repeat this activity with different soil samples you have. Children, now let's talk about soil and crops. So what are different kinds of soils and what kind of crops need what kind of soil? So different type of soils are found in different parts of India. India is a vast country, it is a big country, and different kinds of soil are present in different parts of India. In some parts there is clay soil, in some parts there is loamy soil, while in some other parts there is sandy soil. As we have learned about all these three types of soils, the soil is affected by wind, rainfall, temperature, light and humidity. These are some important climatic factors which affect the soil profile and bring changes in the soil structure. Clay and loamy soil are both suitable for growing cereals like wheat and gram. Such soils are good at retaining water. For paddy, soils rich in clay and organic matter and having a good capacity of retaining water are ideal. For lentils, or we can say masoor, and other pulses, loamy soils which drains water easily are required. For cotton, sandy loam or loam which drain water easily and can hold plenty of air are more suitable. Thus, we conclude that different types of soils are used to cultivate different types of crops. Crops such as wheat are grown in fine clay soil because they are rich in humus and are very fertile. It is clear to all of you. Now let us discuss about soil erosion. Soil erosion is the removal of fertile topsoil from land by water, wind or ice is known as soil erosion, and it is very harmful for fertility of soil. So children, I hope this chapter becomes clear to all of you. All the concepts become clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, you can ask your queries. Thank you for watching this video.